Hey you guys. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, your budgeting sister here. And today's video, we're going to go over a little budgeting, up-to-dating some information on my numbers, and we're going to stuff some cash. So let's just get into it, because I was just sitting here actually doing my budget, and I was like, wait, let me tap in on my people. So that's what we're going to do. So I get paid bi-weekly, and I usually do this a few days before I get paid. All right, so my W-2 income this pay period is going to be $1,200. My buffer is that's already in my account is $500. So this is kind of how I go over what needs to be paid and how I kind of figure out what I'm going to do. In this fixed bills and subscriptions and stuff here, I usually put all my utilities, things that I have to pay, whatever's coming up for the next 2 weeks. Sorry, you guys. It's early in the day and it's loud. So this is my kind of spin on how I break down my things. I kind of look at my calendar, which I have here, and it has my payday. It has everything that's coming up and the things that I need to take care of within those 2 weeks. I color code it so that I know where everything falls on what pay period and so forth. So as far as my fixed bills that we have coming up for the next 2 weeks, they total out to $450. My variables, I'm going to have groceries. I usually budget about $250 or more. For gas, I usually budget $60. Sometimes it goes up and down, so it's no really fixed number. Household is going to be $25, and I believe that totals out to $335. So as far as my debt goes, I have 2 credit cards that I'm paying down right now, plus Klarna. I think it's about $47 that's due. And then I usually pay about $120 on my cards because my minimum is $65, I believe, on one and $45 on the other. So that's going to be about $317. And then as far as my mini savings go, I'm going to set $100 aside for that. Acorns is automatically set to come out of my account, which was going to be $30 altogether, $25 for myself, $5 for Ivy, $5 for Grace. And that's going to come out to $100. I am going to pay my tithes, and it's going to come out of my buffer. And I'm also going to have to pay an additional $35. It's going to come out of my buffer too. To cover for this, because it's not going to be enough just coming out of my paycheck. Let's just get my calculator here and we'll see. So we have 450 plus 335 plus 317 plus 100. So that automatically comes out to $1,202. So I've already maxed out my paycheck there. So we're going to add 35 from my buffer to just catch anything like my fees that I have to pay right here for my credit cards and things like that. So we're going to put 35 for the buffer, and we're also going to take the tithes out of the 500 that's in the buffer. And I need to allocate something for eating out. Um, and it's probably going to come from the buffer as well. So we're going to say, we're just going to do $100. So altogether, 200 will stay in there as far as the remainder of the buffer. And so after that, we'll pay our tithes, and then we'll do 135 towards eating out, and then the fees for our budget. It's pretty simple this time. It's not really hard because the bulk of my fixed bills and expenses will come out of the next paycheck. This one covers internet, phone bill, and a portion of the mortgage. So, yeah, that's kind of it as far as the budget goes. And then we will come back after we get paid. This will be transferred over to another account that I use just for paying bills. I will pay this out of the bill account as well. This will be in cash. This will be automatically transferred out. And this also will be in cash. So I have to get my numbers as far as the cash breakdown and determine exactly how many bills and all of that I'll need to be able to go to the next step in this. Alrighty, now that we have that done, let's go back up here to the front because I have some stuff that I need to update. Which is going to be here. Okay. So emergency currently has, we're just gonna put it here, $2,859. And let's see what else is next. Vacation has 200. New car. Okay, I have $100 there. All of these funds are in my high yield savings. So in the high yield savings account that I have, there have buckets, and so in each bucket it has the set amount of my goals that I want to achieve in it, and then I can also like put money in each bucket to fulfill my goal. So I'm kind of going back and forth on my little notes over here, and yeah, so renovations has 200. No appliances, doesn't have anything. I haven't allocated anything for my student loans yet. I don't think there's anything in dental. I know there's nothing with this. Okay, I think that's all that we need to update there. Alrighty, I think we need to update the Fidelity account. Current amount is $5,554.25. Altogether, we have contributed 117.78 plus 163.40, which is 281. 281. 18, and we're just going to say 310 was the date for that. So I'm doing better with keeping up with this because, as I told you before in the other video, I went a whole year not knowing that my contributes were not being taken out of my account. So I don't want that to happen anymore. And yes, so Grace account hasn't changed. It will be updated in a few more weeks because another payment will come out. Okay, this is my main account for myself. This hasn't changed because the next payment is not due until 3/25. So that is that on that. Klarna, I need to go back and check because I don't think that's right. I need to check this account as well. Now this one is paid. And then I need to highlight that. I don't have the highlighter right now, and I don't want to have to go and look for it. Okay, so as far as this credit card goes, okay, this was the amount I think before the interest and stuff was put on it. So it is currently sitting at $1,642.54. And then we're going to come in here after I make the payment, and then we'll put new numbers. That's just one card, and then the second card balance, I think this one is current, so we'll come in with the next numbers after that. Now what I need to do is come over here and fill this in, but I think I'm going to just do that off camera. There's no new up to date with these. Well, yes it is. Because I just said that house repairs has 200. And it's currently in my high yield savings. New car, we're doing a binder for that one. So once it reaches a certain point, I'll take the money out of there and put it into my high yield account. And then we'll keep up with it in here as well. Okay, emergency has 2,859. I did originally wanted to allocate 3,000 out of my tax return into it, but I kind of just broke it down into a bunch of different variable buckets like in my account instead of just putting it all in emergency. So yeah, one thing about budgeting, like you'll see things one way, and then once you have time to think, look back over it, your mind will catch different things that you probably didn't catch at first. You'll continue to find different ways to just, improve and get better. It all makes sense when you're budgeting. I started out watching Dave Ramsey. I don't know, one night I was just up and I think I was just looking up ways to budget and things like that. And he was the first person that I found on YouTube. So New Home did have 100. And I think that's all that I need to up to date. So yeah, I was just watching Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was watching Dave Ramsey on YouTube, and after listening to him, yes, I stumbled across Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I listened to the audio on YouTube, and that kind of started my mind with the shift that took place about budgeting and finances and things like that. But this journey has not been easy. I have been up, down, getting frustrated, just saying forget it. But I always end up coming back to it because it really works. I save the most, I pay off the most things when I'm really monitoring and budgeting and just watching my money. I need to get better at checking and charting my expense tracker because I don't do that. I've tried a few times, but I need to simplify it. I need to just start tracking it every week. Just find a way to implement it because it's going to also help me see where I'm spending more and where I'm going over budget and things like that. So I'm looking for a better way of doing it because I'm currently like not doing good with it, and I understand the importance of it, so I know that that will help my budget out a whole lot. I just need to get into it. So in these binders we are going to stuff some cash. I will not update the sheets on the camera. I will probably do them later off the camera because I don't want this video to just be entirely too long. So we're going to start with let's just start with household. So yeah, with the budgeting, it varies. So today we're gonna put in 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So we're gonna be putting 150 in here today. So budgeting it has its stages. You're going to go through a lot emotionally trying to make that shift. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Like, I just think you should embrace it and just go forward. So we're mainly going to be stuffing this with small amounts. When I get paid, I try to set aside like small funds. That's why the mini challenges and stuff will also help stuff these in variables and different variable amounts so that we can have money set aside for certain things. Going through my binders, I noticed that I didn't have Mother's Day and Father's Day in there, just little things. But with time, we're going to get better with those things. And we're also, like I said, when we know those holidays and things are coming up, I'm going to set a small budget or something aside to do whatever it is that I want to do. But I also want to kind of save a little as I can for those things. So when that time comes, I don't have to remove so much or set so much aside for that category because I've already been saving for it basically. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be putting at least $10 in each of these categories. Now, each week you probably won't see the same categories because I'm still working out my main focus. Like, my most important focus is the things that I need to continue to, like, put money into more, because some things are more important than others, so vice versa. And yeah, I'm still working on figuring that list out. I have figured out some that I know for sure, like, because we got a lot of vacations and stuff planned, and I need to continue to pay extra payments towards debt. Like, one of my credit card payments is going to be an extra payment, and then, well, both of them are going to be extra payments because I basically pay on my credit cards twice a month. So one is a scheduled payment because, of course, I have balances, so I'm going to get the bill. But I also make sure that every time I get paid, something's going towards those credit cards. I'm no longer using them, so the balance should just keep continuing to go down. If you can follow what I'm saying. So yeah, my plan is to continue to, like I said, allocate small amounts towards these things, and I want to come back and update these sheets in them after this is done. So car repairs does has money in the high yield savings account. So I will make sure to update the fees from there, and also the cash that's in each one. So it would have all the information on it. Health is getting $10. PTO. And I have little set amounts on each um categories that I want to kind of have, and then once they're reach their goal, then I will continue to stuff other ones. So it won't be a need to stuff all of them all the time once I get to a certain amount in each category. Like, as far as like household, like if I have $200 in my household binder set aside for just like whatever we need for the house, then that'll, hold me out for a little while. And then if I use anything out of there, then of course we'll go back. I don't think eating out is getting anything. And then we're doing 60 in passport. All right. So that's all that I have for this binder. Alrighty, and this one we're going to be adding $15 into Christmas, which we already put 15 in there. So I'm going to add another 15 in Christmas. And I did not get my marker or any highlighter. So we're just going to color in another tree here. And then here in personal, we're doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, $60. And self-care, we're doing $5. And there's already $1 in here. So we will now have $6 in there. Birthday is getting 15. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday this year yet. There's a dollar already in here. So now I have 16. I think I want to go to a resort, but I really haven't decided what I want to do yet. And if anybody who knows me, who really knows me, it will probably change a few times before I make my mind up. Entertainment is getting $5. Hobbies getting $5. So yeah, we're gonna just continue to make these small steps, which will turn into big steps, and then we're gonna just keep going. So our anniversary currently has $8, and I really need to start stuffing this more because our anniversary is coming up really soon. So that's why I gotta figure out like my order of importance. I know I have a mini challenge set for that too, so that also will help put money in there for our anniversary. So self-improvement, it's going to get $5. And we're not putting anything into the electronics right now. There's currently, let's see how many dollars in here already. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's already in here. So we're going to put $5 into travel. So I need to look back over because there's something that I'm missing. You know what I need to do? Let's just go and put this 10 into eating out because we didn't put anything there. Can I go back to one? No. So let's just put $10 in eating out because I spend a lot of money on eating out. Because most times it's just me and my husband, and when I cook too much food sometimes. Like if all the kids are here and stuff, or then yeah, it won't be much food left over. But if it's just me and him, I'll be over cooking the portions of food, and I don't like to waste food. So yeah, but I need to get better with that budget. All right, but that'll be all for this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. I want to say that I appreciate all the support I've been getting. This is yet my third video, so I'm proud of myself, stepping out of my comfort zone, staying consistent as best as I can, learning, and I appreciate you guys for coming along this journey with me. We're going to get there together. So if you have any questions, please leave comments below. Please like, subscribe, and watch this video if you have enjoyed any of this information or just seeing me bump around in these numbers and folders today. I really appreciate y'all so much. Have a good day.